everybody to the Lockport Township monthly meeting of May. I'd like to start tonight's meeting up with the Pledge of Allegiance, if I could. Mr. Bassich, would you please lead us tonight?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. I'd like to start tonight with a roll call of officers.
Supervisor Alrico.
Yes.
Trustee Badisich.
Here.
Trustee Lewandowski.
Here.
Trustee Boyce.
Here.
Commissioner Shalinski.
Here.
Attorney Mueller.
Present.
Michelle Ritter is here, and Clerk Robochek. Debbie Mason is absent. Dean Morelli is absent, and Mike Kelly is absent.
All right, everybody should have received in their packet minutes of the April 13th regular meeting of the Road and Bridge. We need approval to pass the minutes. So a motion by John Badisich.
I'll second it.
A second by Michael Lewandowski. Are there any questions of the minutes for the Road and Bridge tonight? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. All right, thank you. We have bills of $137,888.86. We do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Barbara Boyce.
Second.
Second by John Badisich. Do we have any questions of tonight's bills for the highway? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alrico.
Yes.
Badisich.
Yes.
Lewandowski.
Yes.
Boyce.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Shalinski, your highway commissioner's report tonight.
Thank you very much. Well, not a whole lot to report. Things are going real well. We started chipping, so we have branch pickup. We're in our second week, our second time. We did get a lot of calls on Friday. For those of you who didn't get picked up on Friday, our chipper broke down, so we had to send it out to Aurora. They got that thing fixed and back to us late this afternoon. So if anybody's wondering when we'll be out, we will be out tomorrow. Again, if we can keep the piles kind of small, anything that doesn't get picked up or your pile doesn't get picked up, it will either have a yellow tag on it, which will say why it didn't get picked up. But most of the time what we'll do is come out, they're either too big or some of the logs are too big where we have to come out with a backhoe with a claw on and pick them up that way because they just won't go in the chipper. So be patient, we'll be caught up. I'm going to start mowing grass, I believe, on Monday. And starting also on Monday of next week, the plants are open so we can start fixing some of the road repairs that the winter always brings upon us. So I appreciate everybody's patience. Things are going really well. One of our longtime employees, Al Madden, retired. So we're going to be filling his spot here shortly, and we'll be back up to full speed. Currently we have 4 full-time employees. We're going to get back up to the 5 that we had before Al retired. So we're going to miss Al. He did a lot for us. Phenomenal fabricator, great mechanic, and all-around good worker. I think you guys probably all, I know Ron, you knew Al. So he'll be missed, but the highway department will move on, and we'll get a replacement in there and continue fixing the roads and repairing the culverts. Our summer help starts on Monday, which I was glad to hear. So we should be up to full speed, moving ahead. Hopefully the weather will cooperate.
I saw Mr. Madden on Sunday morning. He's doing well, enjoying his retirement. So.
All right, I knew he would.
One other question, real quick. With the ash tree or the ash trees dying so much, have you seen a lot more chipping and stuff from that?
You know what? The guys have been out twice. Usually the first time's always huge because they're collecting them. But there's been some pretty big piles. We try not to spend more than 10 minutes per pile just so we can get through. Most of the people understand it's branch pickup and not tree pickup, so we don't have some huge stuff out there. But every once in a while we'll get some logs and we'll, like I said, go out with the claw. But too early to tell. You know, ask me next month and I'd probably get a better idea.
I was kind of wondering.
Yeah, no, that's a great. There's a ton of dead trees, and if they're on the Parkway, the easement, give us a call and we'll see if we can help you take care of it.
Citizens wishing to address the highway commissioner. Anybody would like to address the highway commissioner? Hearing none, any comments from the trustees? I have nothing else in the highway. I'll call for adjournment. I got a motion by John Badisich.
I'll second. Go ahead.
Second by Michael Lewandowski.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll move on to our general assistance agenda tonight. Again, you have the minutes in your packet of the April 13th regular meeting. I need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll second
Motion
it.
by John Badisich. Did I hear Mike
Second.
Lewandowski second it? Any questions of the minutes first? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You have the bills of $13,882.21.
Make the motion to pay the bills.
I got a motion by Barbara Boyce,
Second.
second by John Badisich. Any questions of tonight's bills for general assistance? Hearing none? Roll call, please.
Alrico?
Yes.
Badisich?
Yes.
Lewandowski?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
All right, motion carries. That was a nice short meeting. I have nothing else in general assistance tonight. We entertain a motion to adjourn. A motion by John Badisich,
I'll second it.
second by Michael Lewandowski. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. Moving on to our senior agenda. Again, you have the minutes in your packet of the April 13th regular meeting of the senior agenda. Would like to entertain a motion for to pass the minutes. I do have one by John Badisich,
I'll second it.
second by Michael Lewandowski. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Bills of $20,873.73.
Make the motion to pay the bills.
I have a motion by Barbara Boyce to pay the bills.
Second.
Second by John Badisich. Any questions of tonight's bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alrico?
Yes.
Badisich?
Yes.
Lewandowski?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
Motion carries. The only other business, I just wanted to make a quick mention, John, this is something you might say about the highway too. Our senior bus will be going to the touch a truck thing, the park district has every July, or every June, I think it's June 12th on a Friday, but our senior bus will be there. And I believe the highway will
Yeah, we always put a truck in.
be trucking there also. That's the only other thing I wanted to bring up in the senior agenda. I have nothing else. I'll call for adjournment.
So moved. I'll second it.
Motion and a second, one by John Badisich, and a second by Michael Lewandowski. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. We're doing pretty good, record time tonight. Okay, we're in the town fund tonight. You have the minutes of the regular April 13th meeting. You also have in your packet the February 24th workshop, the March 30th workshop, the April 13th public hearing, and the May 4th public hearing in your minutes. I would ask for a motion to approve all those minutes.
So moved.
I got a motion by John Badisich,
I'll second it.
second by Michael Lewandowski. Does anybody have any questions of the minutes of all those big meetings? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, you have bills of $178,501.94 in our town fund.
Make the motion to pay the bills.
I have a motion by Barbara Boyce to pay the bills.
Second.
And second by John Badisich. Any questions of tonight's bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alrico?
Yes.
Badisich?
Yes.
Lewandowski?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
All All right, our assessor is out of town tonight. She's not here, so we won't have a report from her, but we do have on the agenda the approval of a resolution for the credit card. Everybody should have received the resolution in their packet. We discussed this, I believe, 2 months ago about assessor getting a credit card in her office for her ability to make payments. I believe our attorney did go over the resolution. I believe it's all right. And I would need an approval, a motion to approve the resolution.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by John Bodisich,
I'll second it.
second by Barbara Boyce. Does anybody have any questions on this? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Rico?
Yes.
Bodisich?
Yes.
Lewandowski?
Yes.
Weiss?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Moving on to the clerk's report.
I also have a resolution for a credit card from PNC Bank that needs to be approved, and that resolution is 2015-1.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by John Bodisich,
I'll second.
second by Barbara Boyce. Any questions? Again, this is the same, the attorney went over it, the same as with the assessor's credit card. It gives her the ability to make some payments. Can I have a roll call, please?
Rico?
Yes.
Bodisich?
Yes.
Lewandowski?
Yes.
Weiss?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
I just would like to mention that the annual town meeting that was held on April 14th was a record attendance. We had close to 200 people in attendance, which in my 18 years of being in township government was the largest crowd. So, glad to see that residents were interested in township government, and, the crowd, I was happy that they were patient because we had to check in all 200 people, and that was quite an effort. So we did get them all checked in. The meeting started a little late, but business was done, and I'd just like to make mention of that. So next annual town meeting is the second Tuesday in 2016, and it begins at 6:30 p.m. So,
All right.
that's all.
Okay, as long as we're talking about the annual town meeting, I could just make, I would like to just compliment the clerk's office for the job that they did. They did a really good job. It went as smoothly as could be expected. I was a little disappointed with the outcome of the meeting. I think the biggest losers were the residents. They're not going to have a community center now until we make the decision of what we're going to go from here. We will be working on some workshops to decide which direction this township thinks it has to go or wants to go at this point. So I will be letting you know when we can set up a workshop. Other than that, any other comments as long as we're in this point? Hearing none, we'll go on to trustees' comments and suggestions.
None for me.
All right, I'll move on to the Central Square report then. As you look around here today, I don't know if the camera zoomed around here tonight, but the boardroom has been worked on a lot. We were here for the last couple of weeks putting this wainscot in, and I believe we're getting new blinds, new carpeting. We did a very, very good job. It looks very nice in here, and I would like to compliment the city for doing this. They're the ones that paid the bill, I guess. They took it out of there. It didn't come out of Central Square Fund. Other than that, Central Square, Sonny's been working on the fountain. He's going to get that up and running here in the next couple of weeks. We're planting all the flowers, so everything should be ready for the car shows coming up within about 3 weeks. I think it's 3 weeks from tonight, the first car show. It'll be June 1st. I think the Simpletons are playing. It's an oldies band, so it's always going to be a good time. Usually never rains on Monday night in Lockport, so come on out and enjoy the party. It's always a good time. Other than that, I think this is the Central Square. Going on to new business. Everybody in their packet should have received an annexation letter from Romeoville. They're going to be taking in a couple of lots over there near, I want to say Airport Road. I don't believe there's any problems with it. I don't think the township has any issues with that annexation. There was a public hearing on May 6th. I received this too late for last month's meeting, to get it in last month's meeting, and the public hearing's already been done, but I did want to bring up, because I did receive a letter. Again, the meeting times, because the car show will be changed, I know I said that last month too, starting next month, all our June, July, and August meetings will be on the second Tuesday of the month. So I will try to remember to text everybody or remind everybody, keep an eye on your packets, it will be Tuesday. I hate to see this come out Monday, but if you do, be here for the car show. I want to bring up another thing with our benefit package for our employees. There's been some employees asking if they could, we could change. We've had Cigna for years. I don't even know you. I don't know. Can you tell us how long Cigna?
Since I've been here.
Since you've been here. You've been here a long time. We've been going with Cigna. We decided to do a little investigation. We've gone with Blue Cross Blue Shield starting in July 1st. And it's going to be saving the township $27,878.50 this year by going with this system. It does save money for, I want to say about 7 or 8 of our employees. What they have to pay out of their check is going to go down because they're younger. The older people that work here will stay the same. So it's either going to stay the same or you'll save a little money. So it's good. The employees will be saving money. The township is going to be saving money. It's a win-win for everybody.
You're referring to me as the younger, that's in the same I'm assuming.
Not exactly. I'm not even going to go there.
Is that part of the school, with the school district?
No.
Fire district?
No.
No, it's, I think we're on our own.
We're on our own.
Yeah. And that's a done deal?
Yeah, pretty much is. Yeah, all the information will be coming out in your checks, I believe, check stubs for the employees. And we will have a representative from the insurance company will have one-on-one meetings with each employee to explain what the benefits are for everybody. And it's a win-win, like I said, for everybody. I didn't see any reason why we should do this. Along with that, though, I also was approached by another insurance company, Aflac, who offers a supplemental insurance for all our employees. Basically, this will be no cost to the township. They come out, they offer each employee, and each employee pays for it out of their check on their own. But if they want the insurance, like if you get hurt at work, they pay you whatever, $100 a day type of thing. You get, depending on whatever program you want, they'll offer it to you at a price out of your check. Some of them sounded pretty good. I don't know if I would take one. The only thing that could really protect me from a heart attack and cancer. And that I'm old enough now. No, I don't know. I will consider that. But I did want to offer it to our employees. If they want to take it, it's up to them. But again, they will have a meeting with each individual employee, offer it to them. And this one is offered to our part-time employees too. They can take it if they want to. How many employees we have? I think it's around here about 30 now. Depending in the summer, yours goes up and down. I know the assessor's office goes a little stronger this summer with the assessments being made this year. So we can offer it to any one of our part-time or full-time employees. Let them do it if they want to do it. God bless them, maybe it'll help them. Hopefully it'll be good for them. So I just wanted to let you guys know what we're doing for our. And it is also offered to you guys as employees, you know, they will talk to you if you want to take an added benefit.
The insurance, was that a bidding process, or how did we get quotes from other insurance companies, or how did it work?
They just came to us and we talked to them. They've been talking to us for years and years, coming to us, and we've been saying no, we're going to stay with Cigna. So this time we decided we will let them talk to us, and we came back with such good numbers.
I don't know, is this a board approval thing, or is this?
I don't know if it needs board approval, it's a package for our employees. And we, as a board, offer them insurance.
What's that, Gary?
That's just more information. Just to tell you that that's.
Was there a contract involved, Ryan? Did you have to sign a contract? No contract, no Blue Cross? So it's each individual, you haven't signed one yet?
The AFLAC will, definitely.
Oh, okay.
The other one will be. What?
You have to
It's
sign a contract.
agreed, yeah.
Yeah, with Blue Cross.
We did send our letter to Cigna saying that, you know, the 90-day, they have given 90 days notice. And now we're going to go with this one. If it don't work out within the year, we can go back to Cigna since we did give them the 90-day notice. So it looks like it's a win-win.
Maybe just a quick workshop to, you know, go over everything with the board of
Yeah,
trustees.
I'd like to get a
and-
workshop together, coming up real quick anyway. That's what I have, a new business, old business. The CDBG grant application that we accepted last year, or last month, we accepted a letter from the highway commissioner asking us to represent him to go for a CDBG grant from Will County. We had the public hearing on May 4th on that letter. It was discussed, and we decided at that meeting that it's probably best not to go for the CDBG grant through the township. What we're going to do is the Will County is going to put a set aside, which is, you know, they get X amount of federal dollars to the township, to the Will County. They get to set aside some of that money for their projects first, before they split it up amongst the CDBG grant applications. That set aside is going to be set aside for the Fairmont community. So it won't just go for the flooding, which is what John wanted to go for. Will County, along with us, will look at the best way to spend that money, and there seems to be three main issues that I think we need to spend the money on. Flooding, definitely one of them. The water system in that area needs a little bit of work. But the most important and the biggest one that seems to come to head after we did all the investigation with Will County and with the sheriff's office is the crime in that area. There's, especially in the south end of the Fairmont community, there seems to be, you know, a lot of crime in that area. I rode around with the Will County sheriffs. They showed me areas that the gangbangers, drug runners know so well that as soon as the police start chasing them, they run into these wooded fields, and they know exactly where they're going. They know where to hide the guns or where to hide the drugs. The cops can't find them because it's so densely wooded. So we're going to work with Will County, the Will County Sheriff's Office, to figure out the best way to spend that money. We are going to have to get some surveys done in that area to release the money to make sure it's all income qualified. So we're going to be working real close with Will County. John agreed with, I believe, John, I don't want to speak for you, John, but I believe you kind of felt the same way after that public
Yeah,
hearing.
absolutely.
I heard.
As far as, you know, like the cleanup and and that kind of thing. That all kind of goes with the flooding as well.
Right.
And cleaning up some of these lots. You know, as far as crime goes, I took that tour along with Ron, and I was surprised because you drive by the houses every day and don't look at them the way we looked at them on that trip through the neighborhood. I think they've been tearing down some houses over the past few years that were abandoned, and this kind of goes along with that as well.
So, now you want to bring up the date on the CDBG grant. The other thing I wanted to bring up real quick, next month at the meeting, we will be announcing our scholarship winners. We all went through the scholarship, everybody voted on it, we picked our scholarship winners. I'm not going to reveal who won it because they haven't been told yet. I think, I could be wrong, but I believe this Thursday's Lockport's awards banquet, awards night, and I believe next Thursday's Romeo Bills, and I believe the other schools are within this week too. So once they announce their winners, then I'll feel confident to let the public know. And like I said, hopefully they'll all be here next month. And then, I did attend a meeting at the TCC with the Transportation Corridor Committee meeting, which was also April 14th, the day after our last meeting, so I couldn't report on our last meeting. But they're going to put together another meeting on that. That's the Bruce Road, Cape Farm Road corridor we're discussing. There seems to be some issues with phase one, the middle alignment going through mostly in the Homer Township area. It was my opinion was for Lockport Township, we are in dire need of a bridge going across Cape Farm over to this side of the river, the east side of the west side of the river. Whatever it takes to get that bridge built, I'm on board. If they want to change the alignment in Homer Township, if they can do that without slowing this bridge down, without costing it any more money, without, making a big 5-year delay in the project, I'm all for that too. But if it's going to slow things down, I have to do what's best for my township residents and I will vote to phase one be done. So that's my opinion, and I believe I can speak for the board on that. Other than that, I did want to announce tonight also that our new website finally is up and running as of yesterday. Wow. It's got, granted it has some bad spots in it. We're still getting all the bugs out of the system. There's a couple of computers for some reason the calendar won't come up. My personal computer, my laptop, I can't read. When the calendar comes up if the events aren't on there. On my township one, it comes up. Everybody else at the office, it comes up. So we have to get some of the bugs out of the system. Some things we want to clean up. But all in all, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty proud of it. It's all going to be kind of nice. I'm going to try to keep it up to date. We're going, so everybody should go investigate it. Everybody in the public, there's a lot of good information on all the services that we provide. Other than that, I have nothing else in old business. Everybody did receive in their packet a letter from, thank you letter from Bridges to a New Day that we help fund every year a little bit. Thank you letter from them. Any citizens wishing to address the board here tonight? No? All right, well, I have nothing else in tonight's meeting. I would call for adjournment.
So move.
I'll second it.
Motion by John Bodisich, second by Michael Lewandowski. I'd like to thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. And your busy schedules. And everybody has a wonderful night. Thank you. Good night.
Okay.